They broke the internet, and maybe the laws of nature too. These adorable, fluffy, wide-eyed creatures have been melting hearts, racking up billions of views, and turning the internet into a zoo of awe. But what if I told you, nature didn't design them to go viral. It designed them to survive, manipulate, and sometimes even poison. Welcome to Animal Ranking Hub, the place where we rank, roast, and reveal the truth behind the animal kingdom's biggest online celebrities. If you love cute faces but secretly crave the weird science behind them, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving into the world of viral, cute, yet mysterious animals. The ones that make you smile and say, "I want one," right before science says, "You really don't." From smiling wallabies and regenerating salamanders to fluffy assassins and deep-sea dumplings, these are the creatures that became famous because humans can't resist a good awe moment. And nature can't resist adding a twist. By the end of this video, you'll never look at a viral animal the same way again. You'll laugh, you'll learn, and you'll probably question a few of your favorite memes. So grab your snacks, subscribe to Animal Ranking Hub, and let's meet the adorable weirdos who conquered both the internet and evolution itself. Quokka, the smiling wallaby. If happiness had a mascot, it would probably look like the quokka, a small, round, permanently smiling wallaby from Australia that looks like it just heard a really good dad joke. People call it the happiest animal on Earth, but that's probably because no one's asked the quokka how it actually feels about being mobbed by tourists every day. The quokka's viral fame began with a simple selfie. One photo of its smiling face exploded online, and suddenly everyone wanted a picture with this marsupial that looked like it had mastered joy itself. But here's the twist. That smile? It's not a smile at all. It's just the shape of their mouth, a result of muscle structure and a habit of panting to cool down under the Australian heat. So, while humans see pure joy, the quokka is just trying not to overheat. Romantic, isn't it? Standing about the size of a domestic cat, quokkas live mainly on Rottnest Island, where they spend their days nibbling on plants and pretending not to be annoyed by people taking 500 selfies a minute. They're nocturnal, which means most of their cute photos are taken during nap time, the equivalent of someone waking you up for a TikTok. And while quokkas look like they belong in a Disney movie, nature gave them one rather dark plot twist. They're known to sometimes drop their babies to distract predators. Yes, you heard that right. When danger strikes, Mama Quokka might just yeet her little one and bounce away. It's nature's version of every quokka for itself, cute and cold-blooded at the same time. Yet, that contradiction is exactly why they're so fascinating. They make us question how much of what we call cute is actually just us projecting human feelings onto animal behavior. We see joy, but nature sees survival. We see smiles, but biology sees thermoregulation. So the next time you see a quokka selfie and think, "Oh, it's smiling at me," remember, it's probably thinking, "Please stop blocking my shade." Axolotl, the eternal teenager. If Peter Pan were a salamander, he'd be an axolotl. This little aquatic creature refuses to grow up, literally. While most amphibians start as tadpoles and eventually grow lungs to live on land, the axolotl looked at that plan and said, "Nah, I'm good here." It spends its entire life underwater, in a permanent state of adorable teenage rebellion. With its pink, feathery gills that look like a coral crown and a smile that seems drawn by a 5-year-old with too much glitter, the axolotl has taken over the internet. Memes, plushies, even tattoos, humans can't get enough of this living emoji. But while the internet sees cute fish baby, nature sees a biological anomaly. Axolotls have one of the most impressive regenerative abilities in the animal kingdom. Lose a limb, it grows back. Damage the heart, it heals. Mess up the spinal cord? Give it a few weeks. Scientists have even found that axolotls can regrow parts of their brain. Meanwhile, I can't even regrow the patience I lost waiting for my Wi-Fi to connect. And here's where things get even weirder. The axolotl doesn't just heal, it regenerates perfectly, without scars. Human researchers are studying them like the Kardashians study relevance, desperately and constantly. Somewhere in a lab, there's probably a scientist staring at an axolotl thinking, "You're holding the secret to immortality, and you look like a smiling noodle." But despite their powers, axolotls are critically endangered in the wild. Their native home, The canals of Xochimilco in Mexico City is shrinking because of pollution and urban expansion. So while the world is busy turning them into Minecraft pets and TikTok stars, the real axolotls are fighting just to survive. And that's the irony of viral fame in the animal world. The same clicks that make them famous often hide the fact that they're disappearing. Humans made them famous. Nature made them weird. And maybe, just maybe, they'll help humans heal one day if we can stop using them as profile pictures first. Slow Loris, the deadly cuteness. If Disney designed an assassin, it would look like the Slow Loris. Huge glassy eyes, tiny hands, a face that could melt glaciers, and a movement so slow it makes sloths look impatient. The internet saw the Slow Loris raising its arms and thought, "Oh, it wants a tickle." Nature, however, was like, "No, it's loading its venom." That's right. This ball of fluff with anime eyes is the only known venomous primate on Earth. When threatened, the Slow Loris licks a gland on its upper arm that produces a toxin, then spreads it onto its fur or into its bite. Basically, it's a living plush toy armed with biological pepper spray. When the first Slow Loris videos hit YouTube, people couldn't get enough. Millions watched these nocturnal creatures stretch, blink, and slowly grab fruit with the patience of a yoga instructor. But what most viewers didn't realize was that many of those clips came from illegal pet trades. Captured lorises often had their teeth removed so they wouldn't bite owners, leaving them unable to eat properly. So that cute video of a loris holding a tiny banana? That's not joy. That's survival in disguise. Scientifically speaking, their slow movements aren't laziness, it's stealth. They evolved to move so quietly that predators can't detect them. When humans move that slow, we call it Monday morning. When lorises do it, we call it genius. And their venom? It's powerful enough to cause anaphylactic shock in humans. Yet somehow, the internet decided these venomous tree ninjas would make great house pets. Humans, undefeated in missing the point. Still, the Slow Loris remains one of nature's most fascinating contradictions. Delicate yet deadly, gentle yet armed, a viral superstar that reminds us how easily our awe can blind us. They teach us that not everything adorable is harmless. Sometimes it's nature's way of saying, you can look, but don't touch. So the next time you see a Slow Loris video and feel your heart melt, just remember, that little smile might come with a bite you'll never forget. Dumbo Octopus, the deep sea balloon. If Pixar ever made a movie about sea creatures discovering happiness, the Dumbo Octopus would be the star, because it already looks like a Disney character that escaped the storyboard. With its soft body, fluttering fins that look like ears, and a face that somehow says hello and I'm made of jello, this creature is pure deep-sea serotonin. The Dumbo Octopus lives at depths of up to 7,000 meters. That's nearly 7 times deeper than where your Wi-Fi stops working. Down there, sunlight doesn't exist. Pressure could crush a submarine. And yet, this little balloon just floats around like it's late for a tea party. Its ears aren't actually ears, of course. They're fins used to navigate through the dark, crushing silence of the deep ocean. Each movement looks like a gentle ballet performance in slow motion. Meanwhile, most of us can't even walk to the fridge without tripping over something. Nature really outdid herself here. What makes the Dumbo Octopus special, beyond its cuteness overload, is its mysterious life cycle. Scientists have only ever seen a few live specimens. They don't build nests, don't care for their young, and somehow manage to thrive in one of the harshest places on Earth. They're like the introverts of the ocean, avoiding everyone, staying soft, and vibing alone in total darkness. When videos of these creatures first appeared from deep-sea exploration footage, the internet collectively lost its mind. A flying dumpling, someone tweeted. A sea pancake with ears, another said. And they were right. This little jelly-like alien broke the internet without even trying. It didn't need filters, didn't need a hashtag, it just existed. But that's the beauty of it. The Dumbo Octopus doesn't perform, doesn't pose, doesn't even know it's cute. It's the anti-influencer of the ocean, famous by accident, mysterious by design. So, while we post selfies with filters to look flawless, this deep-sea dumpling drifts through the abyss looking like a floating dream, reminding us that sometimes the weirdest things are the most wonderful. Red Panda, the shy superstar. If the internet had a mascot for adorable but confused, it would be the Red Panda. with its big round eyes, fluffy tail, and the kind of face that makes people say, "I would die for this creature." It's easy to see why videos of red pandas can get millions of views in hours. But behind every cute clip of a red panda waving or playing shy, there's a truth that's a little less viral and a lot more fascinating. First, let's clear one thing up. The red panda is not actually a panda. It's closer to a raccoon, with a bit of cat energy and the personality of someone who really doesn't want to the party you invited them to. They live in the forests of the Himalayas, spending most of their time alone, avoiding attention, which makes their internet fame deeply ironic. Their viral moment came when videos showed them standing upright to defend themselves. Millions thought it was cute. A little bear trying to look tall. In reality, that's a threat display. They stand up to appear larger and more intimidating. So when you see that adorable clip and think, "Ah, it's waving at me," it's actually saying, "Back off, Steve." Red pandas are creatures of contradictions. They look like plush toys, but they're solitary escape artists. They're gentle herbivores, yet they can unleash a surprisingly fierce hiss if cornered. And while humans obsess over their fluffiness, these animals spend their nights silently navigating freezing mountaintops, climbing trees in the dark, and vanishing like ghosts before sunrise. Despite their fame, red pandas are endangered. Their habitats are shrinking, and their population has dropped sharply due to deforestation and poaching. Meanwhile, the internet keeps looping that same 10-second clip of one falling off a log. It's cute, yes, but it's also a reminder that behind the viral awe moment, there's an animal quietly fighting for survival. So the next time you see a red panda video and feel your heart melt, remember, it's not smiling for the camera, it's surviving the mountains. And maybe, just maybe, that makes it even more incredible. Why they went viral and what it means. Humans have a strange habit. We see an animal doing something weird, and our first instinct is to give it Wi-Fi. A frog blinks twice? Viral. A penguin trips? 10 million views. Somewhere in this madness, we started confusing cute with content. The Quokka smiles, the Axolotl regenerates, the Slow Lorises stretches, the Dumbo Octopus floats, and the Red Panda waves. And humans go, "That's me." We share, meme, caption, and edit them into reaction GIFs faster than nature can blink. But here's the twist. Most of what makes these animals viral isn't what they're doing. It's what we think they're doing. We project human emotions onto them because it's comforting. The Quokka's panting looks like joy. The Lorises' venom pose looks like a hug. The Axolotl's perpetual smile looks like hope. But to nature, these are not performances. They're survival strategies. Every awe moment we see is, biologically speaking, a quiet moment of adaptation, evolution, or self-defense. In a way, viral fame has turned the natural world into a stage, and humans are the most enthusiastic audience. We watch, we laugh, we comment "so me far," and then we scroll away. Meanwhile, the stars of these clips keep living in shrinking habitats, polluted waters, or cages they never chose. And yet, there's something beautiful about this connection too. Even through the distortion of screens and memes, animals still reach us. Their faces make us pause. Their quirks make us curious. Their stories, even half misunderstood, make us care. Maybe that's the first step toward protecting them, noticing them, even if we start with the wrong reason. Because yes, humans made them famous, but nature made them weird, resilient, and wonderful long before hashtags existed. And if we can laugh, learn, and fall in love with them, maybe we can also learn to protect the weirdness that makes them so incredible. And there you have it. 5 adorable, mysterious creatures who broke the internet and made us question reality just a little bit. From the Quokka's deceptive grin, to the Axolotl's forever baby phase, to the Slow Lorises' toxic charm, the Dumbo Octopus's deep-sea grace, and the Red Panda's shy stardom. Each one proves that nature doesn't need an Instagram filter to blow our minds. They went viral because humans love to find themselves in animals. We see smiles, fear, courage, awkwardness, reflections of our own emotions dressed in fur, feathers, and fins. But behind every meme-worthy moment lies a creature built by millions of years of evolution, doing exactly what it must to survive. Nature's script is strange, hilarious, and brutally honest. We just happen to be reading it through the wrong subtitles. So maybe the next time you double-tap a video of a smiling animal, take a second to remember that what you're really watching is a masterpiece of adaptation. Nature didn't design them to be cute for us. It designed them to thrive without us. And somehow, that makes them even more beautiful. At Animal Ranking Hub, we celebrate that weirdness, the kind that makes you laugh, think, and maybe fall a little more in love with the planet we share. If you enjoyed this journey into the wild side of cute, give that like button a gentle poke, not a venomous one, and subscribe for more tales of nature's strangest superstars. Because out there, somewhere between a smiling wallaby and a glowing octopus, nature is still making magic. No Wi-Fi required.